think I scared. Number 11, Preston Alessio. Number 18, Yusuf Mohammed. Number 20, Molly Sam. Number 21, Lucy Hendricks. Number 23, Jacob Kennedy. Number 27, Jack Laura. And number 28, Solomon Adu. Those are the two starting lineup. Now we ask you, if you're able, to please rise and remove your hat for the flag of the national anthem.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. You're watching a presentation of New Haven United FC Soccer here, as this is home match number 3 of the 2026 season. New Haven United coming off of a 2-2 draw this past weekend against American Soccer Club of New York. Tonight they welcome in Santa Cruz FC for the return of a home-and-home fixture, as these two teams met up in Massachusetts back over Memorial Day weekend. A 2-0 victory for Santa Cruz in this, their first season in NPSL. It's second versus third in the league, as New Haven currently sitting in second place with a 3-win, 1-loss, 1-draw record. 11 goals scored, 8 conceded. Meanwhile, for Santa Cruz, they have won 3 of their 5 matches thus far. They're coming off of a 1-0 victory against Osners over the weekend. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both of these teams. First, for Santa Cruz, they're going to be wearing the red and black jerseys with the rather thin black numbers across the back. In goal is Aaron Choi. Numerically in the field, it's Peter Magnuson wearing 2. Carl Lundstrom wears 3. Pedro Beisch wears 7. TJ Kahali wears number 8. Jack Andrews 9. Shanji Santos 10. Charlie Johnson 15. Ryan Jacobs 16. Rudy Figueroa 17. And Freddie Taylor wears the number 34 jersey. Meanwhile, for New Haven, in their home white jerseys with the white bottoms, they're going to get the opening kick and go from right to left on your picture. Christian Rodriguez once again is in between the sticks. Parker Vasic in the middle of the park wears 6. Lucas Almeida 7. Ali Taleb is got the captain's armband this evening, wearing the number 9 jersey. Preston Alessio back into the squad. He wears 11. Yusuf Mohammed 18. Malik Sams 20. Ulysses Hendricks 21. Jacob Humney wears 23. His second appearance with the club. Jack Laura 27, and Solomon Adu wears the number 28 jersey. We're ready to go here in this return of a home-and-home between these two New England squads in NPSL. As what we start to see now more days in soccer, you go for position, so go for a line out if this is rugby, but it'll just be a throw for Santa Cruz. That's the number 8 in TJ Kahali, who's wearing the captain's armband this evening. The Santa Cruz team in their first season in the NPSL, but they've been a program that has been in existence for a number of years, played in UPSL starting in 2022, actually got all the way to the national Final Four of that competition in the 22-23 season. And then now in NPSL, and yeah, they've hit the ground running pretty well. Be interesting to see, though, with these two teams meeting up just a couple of weeks ago, how if there's any changes to the structure. As New Haven, an opportunity down the right side as Lucas Almeida trying to go end line, tries to dig out a cross, but it is blocked, and Santa Cruz will clear it away. And certainly there's going to be a little bit of a hunger for New Haven, a really odd match this past weekend against American Soccer Club of New York. Why I say odd is you had an early red card to the host, ASC NY, then a goal off of a header for the host, then basically New Haven United threw the kitchen sink and every other appliance, and then finally broke through in the 81st minute with a goal from McQuan Aldridge, who's on the bench this evening for New Haven, and then an absolute rocket from Johan Bermudez, the freshman from Sacred Heart, and then a massive storm literally struck as the ball went into the back of the net. There was a 90-minute delay before the game restarted in second half stoppage time, as this one pinged over the top here for Yusuf Muhammad. He's got Taleb into the box with a cross just a bit behind him, and it's cleared away. So, yeah, once the game got restarted, American Soccer Club basically threw everything forward and off of just a direct ball over the top, a couple of flick-ons, and the equalizer came literally with the last kick of the game. And if you're New Haven, obviously you're happy with the point away from home as that ball went off. Peter Magnuson not keeping it on. But if you're New Haven as well, you wanted all 3 points. Just purely because of the fact with the short 10-game regular season, you want to maximize every opportunity that you're onto the field. And just it wasn't to be that night, but that's this game for you in a nutshell. As Sams will work it out wide. Almeida's dropped in a little bit deeper on that right channel. We still got Taleb into the box. This one squared across, looking for Preston Alessio, and it's cleared away. It's a really good start, though, from the hosts, as Hendricks does well to intercept, and New Haven will again start this time from Muhammad. Flat 4 across the back for Santa Cruz. That's a foul as Jack Laura gets knocked down. That came with Jack Andrews all over him, the St. Michael's player. Andrews, 6'4" striker from Beverly, Mass. As this hit down the line for Taleb, has no one to aim for. It's tipped around into a dangerous spot. It comes to Alessio, and it's in! Preston Alessio in the 4th minute, giving New Haven the lead, and certainly the response that the hosts were looking for in the quick turnaround from last weekend to today. But the man who starred all throughout last season picks up pretty much where he left off. And it's New Haven who lead inside of 5 minutes.
New Haven United. Scored by number 11, Preston Alessio.
Alessio finding the back of the net for the first time this season. And really it's a start that was needing at least a chance. It was a ball that was cut across. It was intended really for Taleb, but it was behind him, and Alessio just with a pretty finish. An immediate foul coming from the visitors as well. Alessio had a solid season last year, pretty much a regular in the lineup. 11 matches as part of this North Atlantic Conference Championship side, as Taleb has gotten through here one-on-one with the goal, but a key block, and the chance from Alessio is then blocked from behind. I believe the second intervention came from Carl Lundstrom, and Peter Magnuson was the one that got shook. But the start that most certainly New Haven would have wanted, getting off and out of the gates quickly. As Caldis Capillarian speaking with him prior to the match, he was stressing that, the group was not overly pleased by coming out of Long Island with just the point. They wanted more from it as Hendricks drags it across, but it's cleared away. and really one of the first times that we have a chance to talk about Santa Cruz's strikers. This is Rudy Figueroa. Pedro Baix, but he had no one to aim to. The energy certainly coming right through this New Haven squad to begin. And they're looking for more as a ball into the channel intended for Alessio. Cleared away. Hendricks will step up. Now Parker Vosic, a chance to carry into space. Alessio to the end line, asking for a handball. Referee waves it away. For those that are curious, no, there is no VAR at this level, as Xande Santos will go back to the keeper. Didn't see all that many New Haven players, though, asking for the handball. The referee didn't even really acknowledge it, let alone didn't wave it away. At least motion-wise waved it away. I think I heard a shout of a no in there. But Solomon Adu will go back out wide with Malik Sams. That's a big switch and a good one as well to Yusuf Muhammad. When New Haven have had a lot of joy down this left side of the field. That'll be cleared out into the parking lot. It is just going to be a throw for the hosts. Throw taken quickly as well. You can hear a few shouts of wake up coming from the Santa Cruz players. And their head coach, Francisco Fernandez, down below, barking out instructions as Alessio gets into the box. His cross was deflected. And the acrobatic clearance didn't get a lot of distance from Carl Lundstrom. Pretty much New Haven right now are camped inside the attacking half of the field, and eventually this ball lumped out into space. And now a chance here for the visitors to break. Big switch towards Figueroa is going to work out. Figueroa returning the favor. Not a bad area, but a comfortable header away from Jacob Humany, making his home debut, though someone that we're a little familiar with, playing with Hartford City FC last season. Humany, the Liberty League Rookie of the Year last year for Skidmore, but rose well to head that away. And now here's Pedro Baix. Good ball into the channel, squared to the back post. Sams not able to deal with it. The chance flashes wide of the mark. Well, that was a really good chance at the far side of the field. I think that might have been Charlie Johnson. And again, I apologize if I get some of the players' numbers not identified. It is very tricky to see from the other side of the field, but a really good switch from Rudy Figueroa. And Vosic does ever so well to nip in on Baix. Now that's going to be a foul all day. And Adu wanted more than just a foul there, but the referee is going to bring Baix back for at least a bit of a talking to. Pedro, the native of Rio de Janeiro, who appeared at Merrimack last fall after spending his freshman season at Division II Lynn University down in Florida. And he knew what he was doing there. Certainly one of those that can go into the book as a tactical foul. Muhammad not able to link up with Taleb, and Lundstrom will start out of the back. Heavy touch from Jack Andrews. And Santa Cruz, they're certainly looking to try and hit on the counter here as New Haven, albeit that last little flurry of a chance. It's basically been all the hosts here camped inside the attacking half of the field as now Jack Laura a chance to stretch his legs. Pocket pass, Alessio. Now to Almeida. Lucas once again trying to go end line across to Alessio. Has Vosic in the area. Muhammad. 4 New Haven players into the area, but not the ball that Yusuf was looking for. But again, just nothing doing for Santa Cruz, looking for any sort of an outlet. It's Jack Andrews, who's basically just on an island with Xande Santos played just underneath him. And even one player start to nip in a little bit higher. There's Malik Sams with the cover. Just joining us here in the 11th minute. Goal coming in the 4th minute from Preston Alessio. Alessio, chance to drop the shoulder. Taleb acrobatically gets that on, but Aaron Choi will just see that bounce back to him. Never easy for a goalkeeper. Your first action of the day is to pick the ball up out of the back of your own net. Choi, the University of New Hampshire product, formerly of Boston Bolts MLS Next. He started a handful of matches. In fact, for Santa Cruz, they've used 4 different goalkeepers over the course of the season. Eric Widrick is the reserve keeper. Tristan White and Kofi Esabotang has also featured for Santa Cruz over the course of this season. Alessio has gotten into a lot of good spaces in the middle of the park. That one out towards Almeida. And eventually gobbled up by Lundstrom. Now Jacob trying to switch for Andrews. And he gets fouled. A chance now for Santa Cruz to take a breather and get everybody forward. Well, Jack Andrews certainly a player to watch out for Santa Cruz, coming off of one of his best seasons in college soccer last fall at St. Michael's, Division II program in the Northeast 10. 15 matches for the Purple Knights, where he scored 5 and assisted on 3 others. When you look at his career, he had 14 total goal contributions over 64 matches, so half of them coming in a senior season. The epitome of leaving it all out there is Andrews. He's a big target man as well, 6'4", as the offside flag came up on the visitors. Vasic, Laura, those two playing for a couple of seasons with Hartford City in the NPSL before both now coming over here to New Haven. Laura playing professionally both with NYCFC 2 and MLS Next Pro, and then earlier this season had one of those 25-day contracts with Hartford Athletic. Was really shown out nicely here, and what New Haven United have shown, albeit in just a season and a half, is a pathway to play professional soccer. 2 players from last year's North Atlantic Championship squad as Alessio gets dumped down. 2 players from that squad playing professionally now. Alexi Armas. Also shout out to Alexi, by the way, playing for Westchester SC in USL League One, repping the Cat jersey before Game 4 of the NBA Finals tonight. Of course, Westchester playing out of Mount Vernon, I should say, not New Rochelle, so about 15 miles or so from the Mecca. And then also Dren de Bruyne playing with Austin in MLS Next Pro. There's a cross deflected behind and out for a corner. So it's a credit to the New Haven United organization and their talent scouting and trying to bring in the players that they feel that can best help this organization. A set piece opportunity now to come for the visitors. They're not afraid to load the box here. They'll have 6 in the area and the short option as well. This one pinged towards the edge of the 6, and a good leap from Sams to clear it away. And that'll be a foul and a free kick over by the corner flag. That's really good there from, I believe that was Charlie Johnson getting over and shielding. That'll be TJ Kahali to take this set piece. It's not quite a corner, but pretty much you can count it as one. Actually, no, that is not Kahali. I thought I saw the yellow band. Kahali is the short option. So it's Rudy Figueroa who will actually be taking this set piece. And pretty much everybody has stayed forward here for Santa Cruz after their corner on the opposite side of the field. Christian Rodriguez asked for 2 in the wall. This hit to the back post, deflected behind, and it'll be another corner. And not a bad area to serve it into. Rodriguez applying his trade up in Burlington, Vermont with University of Vermont in the fall. Becoming the regular shot stopper for New Haven this season. 4th start for Christian this year. To the near post, ball knocked around the area. I'll tell you what, from Malik Sims, that's great composure under duress. And Hendricks did ever so well to nearly keep that on. But it will be a throw for Santa Cruz. Ulysses has done well here in his first season with the organization. A Belgian native by way of East Tennessee State University in the SoCon. On Vasic, that's a great decision over the top for Almeida. Keeper off of his line. Almeida wins the race. It's a one-on-one, but a key block at the right time. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Aaron Choi is going to be buying dinner for TJ Kahali after this match. He had to time that tackle perfectly. And he was, and you can appreciate for a goalkeeper being aggressive from your starting position, but with the wind kind of holding it up, and I'll tell you this as well here at Reese Stadium, it's a bit of a rarity for the wind to be going from left to right on your picture. It usually is the other way around. And it's going to be a free kick for the hosts over by the corner flag, well, drawn by Malik Sims. That's one of those for Choi. Might have been better off staying home in that situation. Instead, the captain leading by example, standing Almeida up. And now a great opportunity for New Haven again to get the big targets forward. It's going to be Vasic who will serve this in. And Choi asking for just one in the wall as well. It's a good clip looking for Sams, knocked around and cleared away eventually. Figueroa looking for one, and he's got Andrews. Big reverse is on, and it's a beauty. But look at the recovery from Jacob Humney, able to at least slow the run up. And the cutback will be easily dealt with, and now New Haven can break as they've got three. Vasic, going to be slowed up for a moment there. Now falls to the feet of Ali Taleb. And Vasic again going for that big diagonal. New Haven have certainly identified from that initial meeting a couple of weeks ago that they have the advantage on this near left side as the referee has to bring a halt to play. That was a collision of heads. That's a right decision from the referee there, just to make sure, again, you can never, ever take chances with any potential of a head injury. As it was Pedro Baix, the one that had to be examined, but he seems to be okay, and it'll just be a drop ball back to New Haven. Hendricks does well to recover, and he's able to find Alessio. Ooh, I'll tell you what, we're standing right where that ball was played, and I think actually Yusuf Muhammad was able to check his run just in time. It was right in front of the lacrosse restraining line. That big yellow line coming from near to far, but offside on the hosts. As Magnuson will just ask for everyone to get forward. Into the channel looking for Andrews. He's got Figueroa as the short option. Certainly the cheekiest of the clips down into the channel, but taken away well. Vasic, it's a good tackle though from Kahali. Now with Charlie Johnson. Well, he wanted to go back home, but didn't realize that Alessio was nipping at the heels. There will be a throw, though, for the visitors. Yeah, certainly the most ideal start that the hosts could have asked for, in the sense that they're forcing Santa Cruz to really play the style that New Haven wants to play. A little bit more transitional in this one. They found those +1 and +2s in some areas, and the amount of times that Alessio and Vasic have been able to take in pocket passes and drive Start that. New Haven, obviously you're happy with the 1-goal lead, but you want a bit more of it as Taleb will fight for it. Carl Lundstrom was asking for a foul. We just play with Kahali. Now it's Shanji Santos. Santos scoring the winner late on last week in the match against Osners FC. Osners, a bit of a tricky start for them this season. They're the team last year that on the day could have provided a real challenge, of course, with a player of Mishneder Cherry, who ended up scoring 4 against New Haven here last year, playing at USL Championship level with Oakland Roots. I mean, that in and of itself could be a game changer, but this year just hasn't quite been, as that's an offside against Santa Cruz, and boy, the bench below us not really happy of that. Wanting Figueroa to get back on side. Halfway gone here, or nearly about halfway gone in this first half. Just want to take a moment for New Haven United to thank their partners and sponsors for the course of this 2026 season, as without their support, we could not be going in the direction that we would want to. So appreciation to Torco, to Frutigming and Billings, to Advanced Endodontics of New Haven, as well as Frank Esposito and Sons. Thank you for your support of this 2026 New Haven United FC NPSL season as they look to repeat as the NPSL North Atlantic Conference champions. Good win by Laura. He goes now with Yusuf Muhammad. And Almeida once again has made that run into the channel, and he's well found by Adu. This will be a throw for the hosts over by the opposite side of the field. The available subs for both teams this evening for New Haven: Ben Fogarty, Inesio Capillari, Guimera, Samir Deshnika, Jason Price, and McQuan Aldrich, who opened his account last week down at American Soccer Club of New York. On the bench for the visitors: Eric Causey, Kian Charis, Declan Radigan, Karine El-Jamal, Chance Therian, and Idman Hodzik. And the reserve goalies: Eric Widrick, as I said, for the visitors, and Cyrus Eshashi for the hosts. So here's Alessio. Trying to get the cross, but doesn't beat the man at the near post. And Andrews able to hold it up for Rudy Figueroa. But again, just no one there. But the referee spotted a foul in the build-up, so he'll bring it back for a free kick. And speaking with Fudis Capillari, the head coach of New Haven United, in the build-up to this, he was happy with the performance in terms of building possession, albeit he was actually not there. He was coaching his club team in a national competition at that same time, but watching the video back, was really happy with how they built, how they created chances. Just on the night, they didn't finish. So getting that early goal obviously brings a very small smile to his face, but now a chance here for the visitors. This one served to the back post, just a little too tall for Andrews. He's able to recover. Near post cross cleared away by Humany. Still kept on, and Jacob will finish the job as he puts it out for a throw. So after that early goal from New Haven, and also absorbing a little bit of the following 5 to 10 minutes, Santa Cruz, they're not quite there yet in terms of building, but they have at least gotten to this match a little bit more. It has been a popular side for them to attack on. It has been down this right side, though they did have that one chance down the left that was tracked back well by Malik Samson company. It will be a corner to come now for Santa Cruz. Again, the visitors are going to get bodies up and into the box here. I'm going to ask for 6. Instead, they go short. Opening up the angle a little bit, cleared away by Sams. Actually does ever so well to see that out for a throw and not a corner. Consistent goal scoring, though, for Santa Cruz has been a little bit of a tricky spot for them in the early part of the season. Just 7 from their first 5 matches. Rodriguez. Ooh, I'll tell you what, I think that might have actually come off of a New Haven player last, but our referee was right there. Signals a goal kick. Yeah, it's just really been balanced across 6 different goal scorers and 1 own goal, which they got actually in this match against New Haven. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. Came off of a New Haven head the last. Alessio now with Muhammad. But again, the offside flag comes up, and Yusuf is not happy about it. Santa Cruz will look to play quick, but yeah, a couple of goals thus far in the season for Shunji Santos and Chance Prouty, who's not in the squad, and then Idman Hazik and De Souza de Aquino also has a goal on the season. João De Souza de Aquino playing at University of the District of Columbia, a Division II school in the East Coast Conference. Good run from Adu. Actually, Muhammad did have to check his run. It's going to work out for Alessio. He's the goal scorer. Put it away in the 4th minute. Good tackle from Rudy Figueroa, and that's going to fire up the Santa Cruz bench. Love that. A winger tackling like a center half. Interestingly as well, you're hearing the count coming from the referee. Something that you're likely going to be seeing in the World Cup is the countdown, the amount of time that you have to take the throw-in. In the effort to speed up the game and avoid time wasting. Credit to the referee and being very demonstrative and saying, this is the amount of time that you have, get on with it. Obviously introduced in soccer last year was the 8-second countdown for the keeper to get it out of their hands. I mean, I've always been an advocate for whenever the ball goes down, you have someone to kind of mark down with a little bit of that magic spray that we have for free kick walls to say this is where the ball went out. You can go behind it, but you cannot advance it like we often see in the sport about 15 yards up the field. But if you're going to go for quicker, okay, I'll take that. Right, the players don't love it as Hendricks goes back home. Rodriguez able to dig that ball out towards Sams, but a heavy touch, and it'll be a throw for the visitors. Andrews. Now with Magnuson. Charlie Johnson. Figueroa into space for Baish. This is good here from the visitors. Better tackle, though, from Adu. However, that bounces out into the wing. I say that was a bit of a fortuitous bounce for the visitors because it was a really strong tackle from Solomon Adu. It almost led to a chance for Santa Cruz, who, again, they started to show at least a little bit more resoluteness in their defending. It might be the second time that we've seen Baish able to take the ball into space and turn. Really hasn't been there all that much for him. And just look how much space that Hendricks has to carry into, though the line is a lot higher for the visitors. That's something was not there in the first 10 minutes or so. That's a late one on Ulysses. Kahali is the one that gets whistled for the foul. Yeah, that's a real high line that Santa Cruz is playing right now. And to put it in perspective, That big yellow line that you have is roughly about 35 yards, maybe even just past that away from the goal line. That's where Santa Cruz, they're in front of that off the set piece. But Alessio's now found a pocket. He's got the overlap coming, but a strong tackle from Magnuson. And now the visitors can break. Santos gonna reverse it, but Adu once again strong in his tackling. And a good shout from Vosic just telling Yusuf to hold, and that's another late one as well. The referee will allow play to carry. That's a loose one from Hendricks, and Beisch will try first time, saved by Rodriguez. Ooh, the first mistake coming from New Haven United nearly led to a goal, and it was Pedro Beisch. And I like the decision there to take it first time. Keeper was able to scramble over. And Rodriguez, it's difficult to tell if that was going to stay on frame or not, but the keeper would never know about it. Has to parry it wide of the mark. But those are the margins here in the NPSL. If you give it away in a good area for the opponent to strike quickly, you're going to see that get pinned in. Now it's going to be a set piece here, and it should be, I believe, the fourth corner coming for Santa Cruz in this first half. Humany with a good leap and a wasteful ball to the box. A nervy moment from Rodriguez. Kind of spilled that one a little bit. But not a lot of distance on the clearance. Alessio, though, does ever so well to track. He tries to nutmeg the defender, it doesn't come off. This ball over the top for Andrews. Loro able to stand him up. Beisch drives, taking a deflection. That's a smart save. That's a really smart save from Christian Rodriguez, and that ball was moving. Yeah, you're going to see it here where Beisch, again, from kind of an odd angle, takes a strike, and it comes off of Yusuf Muhammad, and Rodriguez does well to smother it. And another cross that's deflected behind. It'll be now the fifth corner of this first half for Santa Cruz. This is definitely their best passage of play in this first half.
Short. Hey, pick up first post. É dois contra um.
A lot of near post serves coming from Santa Cruz off their previous corners. Knowing that New Haven does have a lot of height on the back line, this is hit towards the top of the six, pops back out to Kahali. His efforts cleared away. And you look at some of the players that New Haven United have in the back line. Humany at 6'2", Laura at 6'1", Malik Sams at 6'1", Adu at 6 foot, Muhammad at 6'1". Not too many balls over the top are going to be cleared away. Or excuse me, not too many balls over the top are going to beat those big guys. They almost always get cleared away. Still 5 forward here for the visitors. This clipped into the penalty spot and cleared. That was Laura stepping up, showing that pedigree, playing at the professional level. And good step from Adu to intercept. But right now it's New Haven who are penned in a little bit here. Kahali, he gets dragged down, and a free kick coming. It was Parker Vosic diving in. Now a free kick, and once again, the visitors can apply a bit more pressure here. Now Ali Taleb getting into it. Yeah, you see that. I'm actually, to be candid, a little surprised that was not brought for a yellow card, but then you'd also point out back earlier in this half, Kahali, a tactical foul that probably could have been carded. Instead, the ref keeping the cards in the pocket. 6 players on the edge of the aerial, 5 and a couple hovering around the D. Rodriguez, that's a confident punch. As a goalkeeper, if you don't think you're going to catch it, just clear your lines, and that's what he did. And good hunting from Taleb. This will be a throw for New Haven. Really good work there from Ali Taleb as well as Preston Alessio to get forward. Ooh, and New Haven wanted that big switch as Malik Sams is carried forward. Now it's Lucas Almeida. Sams. Still Sams. He's got Taleb into the box. The cross is cut down and taken by Choi. And a few players for New Haven having a little bit of a go at each other. Wanting a bit quicker in terms of the ball movement. Santa Cruz, they're open down that right side a bit earlier in that move, and New Haven just weren't able to pick apart that big diagonal. So they had a lot of success with it earlier in the first half. Shouts of a handball, but Figueroa, that's a beautiful cross-field pass. Now Santa Cruz are in here as Andrews makes that run to the near post. Another cross cut down and another corner coming. They're really starting to stockpile up now for Santa Cruz in this first half. Feel like a few of those center backs for the visitors have taken up permanent residence in the New Haven penalty area over the last 10 minutes. Another ball to the near post, bounces all the way through, and someone didn't get any piece of it. Oh, that was begging for a few players. Andrews, the one that was looking for the initial flick, it came off of a man. Dear, oh dear. And you saw the hesitation from Rodriguez as well. He did not commit to that ball. And if there is any connection at the back post, we're level. And Hendricks taking his eye off the ball. Boy, Santa Cruz have really turned the screws on here over the last 15 minutes or so. Good contest by Sams. This should be, oh, it's going to be a corner. A couple of times now from Ulysses Hendricks, where he's been careless in the midfield. After what was a really strong start from New Haven, dictating the first 15 minutes or so, it's been Santa Cruz that have been well on top here. I feel like the equalizer is only moments away from coming. The referee spotted a foul as Rodriguez gets knocked down. Ooh. I'll tell you what there for a second. There was, yeah, you can see when Rodriguez took a little bit of a low elbow down there. Looks like he's okay. That's one of those that you're fortunate that VAR is not here for this one. Oh, what a finish! Oh, wow! Rudy Figueroa, that is outstanding. It just comes from absolutely nothing, a ball that's lumped into space, and an outside of the boot finish. Yeah, you can see he just catches Rodriguez off the mark. And with the left foot, we're level at one. You could say it has most certainly been coming. Well, 1-1 your score now, and Rudy Figueroa with a fabulous finish with the left foot. We'll just get confirmation that it was him, but after the start that New Haven had being on top, and then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, it's been building, but all of a sudden it's just kind of a snapshot. Throw now for New Haven just below us here. Turn from Andrews, and that's cleared away. Throw over the top, a couple of players come colliding together. The referee says play on. Oh, that's another foul just in front of us here. New Haven try to take the free kick quickly. Now there's a couple of balls onto the field as well. And the referee is going to ask Figueroa to come over. We are getting confirmation as the man that is getting a talking to from our referee is the one that also scored the goal.
Goal for Santa Cruz FC in the 39th minute, scored by number 17, Rudy Figueroa.
A chance now for New Haven maybe to just kind of talk some things over after that, or before that set piece, reset things a bit, because it was a great start, but the tactics changed from Santa Cruz, and New Haven now trying to meet them here as Muhammad swings that in, looking for Taleb. It's cleared away, and the goal scorer Figueroa now can break. Bit of a loose pass intended for Baish, but covered by Kahali. And now the visitors can break down the left channel. Baish, Kahali. Now Johnson. Can't imagine there's going to be too much stoppage time in this first half. You do have a couple of goals. And the one head injury, but that was checked and cleared pretty quickly. It's not a great pass, though. New Haven can build out of the back. It'll be really fascinating to see what New Haven do tactically to try and change things up. Purely because of the fact that the start was great. They had a lot of success unlocking Almeida down the right channel. As this one lumped over the top looking for Alessio. He's able to bounce off the tackle. He's got Taleb into the box, squared across, and eventually Santa Cruz does enough to get bodies behind the ball and clear it away. Johnson was the one that timed the tackle right. Had a great switch from Figueroa to find Baish. Meanwhile, for Santa Cruz, they probably hope that the half doesn't end for another 5 minutes or so because they feel like they can go get another one. Oh, it's a great chop inside, and Rodriguez spears it behind. Boy, that ball was certainly traveling. And Malik Sams tried to clear that away, but didn't get the tackle right, and now Sams has gone to the floor. As we're into the 45th minute here. No athletic trainer, though, has been announced to come out onto the field. Only now just Sam's getting back to his feet. Everyone back up here for Santa Cruz off this set piece. Rodriguez misses it. Oh, boy. Christian Rodriguez that time just got the punch all wrong. Yeah, unfortunate once again that there's no one at the back post waiting to get a piece of it, as we are now into stoppage time. And it's just going to be the 1 minute that'll be added on, which probably for New Haven is a bit of a break because they'd love to get into the dressing room and talk about it.
Referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of first half stoppage time.
But Alessio is shucking his man, trying to link up with Almeida, but Choi's off of his line to clear it away. It might actually turn out to something. Shouts for something from the Santa Cruz bench. So Hominy was able to make the tackle. And now the referee is going to bring play back here. Certainly a bit of a coming together there at the edge of the area. You'll see Hominy kind of missing at it at the first one. For me, that's an honest attempt on the ball there. Obviously, a bit of contact for sure, but the referee fine to let that one go. Probably imagine there can't be more than just a few seconds left. We're well into the second minute of stoppage time. So it will be a drop ball. And that's going to do as the referee puts his hand up. Well, what was a very bright start for New Haven United in the first half. Preston Alessio scoring in the 4th minute. They kept piling on the pressure, but Santa Cruz found their way into the match. And then Rudy Figueroa with an absolute brilliant strike with the left foot, tying it with 6 minutes to go in the first half. We'll step aside for halftime. Be back in 15 minutes. So you're watching a presentation of NPSL Soccer on the New Haven United FC YouTube page.
Your score at halftime, New Haven United FC 1, Santa Cruz FC. number 3, Ben Fogarty, number 8, Alessio Capillari, and number 10, Guillermo Mera. Exiting the match, number 7, Lucas Almeida, number 20, Malik Sands, and number 21, Ulysses Hendricks.
Welcome back here to Reese Stadium on the campus of Yale University, just a few moments away from the start of the second half between New Haven United FC and Santa Cruz FC. JJ Duke here with you. 3 changes coming for New Haven United, who had their team out. Probably about 7 minutes still left to go in the halftime period as Ben Fogarty and Alessio Capillari and Guy Mera all on for Lucas Almeida, Malik Sams, and Ulysses Hendricks. So head coach Gladys Capillari is not waiting around, and speaking with him prior to the match, he said urgency right now. It's second versus third in the league. It's one of those things right now where you need to get points on the board. We're in the second half of this season. Yes, it's a quick season, the 10-match regular season, but you leave anything out on the board to chance, well, you might get hurt for it, and especially with Santa Cruz winning the first match between the teams. Head-to-head does come into play. New Haven getting the early goal from Preston Alessio, but then in the 39th minute, Rudy Figueroa with a beautiful equalizer for Santa Cruz. And Santa Cruz really, after minute 20 onwards, they were the one that were dictating everything. And you feel like the momentum for the visitors is certainly there. So credit to the head coach of the host trying to make the change, and it's a brilliant ball from Capillari to find Preston Alessio. Alessio chops to the left, still he goes on, the shot is blocked down, and eventually it's scrambled back to Aaron Choi. That's a really good start for New Haven, as Alessio Capillari just pinging a pass into the channel. And Alessio, and what we saw from New Haven very early on in the second half is they were able to hit those early channel balls and get in behind out wide. And you have, kind of tactically as well, you have Alessio Capillari dropping into the hole. More on that in a second here, as now the visitors trying to break. But really well defended by Yusuf Muhammad, and Christian Rodriguez will collect. So Alessio has now gone to the left flank. Guerrero, left-footed right winger. He'll try to invert as much as possible. It's a strong tackle from TJ Kahali, and he'll break. Kahali onto the right, save Rodriguez. Third really decent save from the New Haven goalie. Certainly was hit at really good height for him, but he was able to paw it wide of the mark. But that's what we saw from New Haven in that first half. A couple of times careless in their own defensive third, and it's the visitors pouncing on the chance. They had nearly double-digit corners in the first half. And they're going to continue to apply a lot of bodies inside the area. They go short, however. Good leap from Jack Laura, clears it away. Kahali, the flag's going to come up. A chance out for New Haven to just reset things. So again, just trying to see how New Haven with these changes will tactically go. So you have Taleb stays centrally, Alessio goes high. Yusuf Muhammad also now has been pushed up as almost a left winger, if you will. And 3 at the back. As a very attacking-minded approach. You can appreciate, again, the urgency. You want to defend home soil as much as possible. New Haven, 2 wins from 2 at home. And if you get a few points on the road, you'll be perfectly happy with it. And for New Haven, over the course of their 3 road matches already this season, a win, loss, and draw. So they've gotten what they needed on the road. You still have New York Shockers to come, who are currently leading the conference. As Parker Vosic will play 1 and 2 with Laura. Capillari out wide. Muhammad now. Oh, and he is not happy about that because it's been a few times now where he's been called for offside, and he's now got to get back because when you play with that attacking position, well, now it is a 4-back, but he's been pretty much given liberty now to get forward as often as possible. Okay, so it is a 4-back now. Just again trying to figure things out, so 4-2-3-1 with Taleb as being the lone striker. Jack Andrews able to hold it up. Baish. A big switch is on if it can be found. It's intended for Ryan Jacob. Crunching tackle from Fogarty, and he gets hit as well. It was an honest attempt to play the ball from Ryan Jacob. He was certainly late on it. Good to see that Fogarty, who was one of those 3 changes that came on to start the second half. You'll see it here. He was first to the ball, and just late on the tackle was Jacob. And that's another late one, this time coming from Carl Lundstrom. Mara wanted to play quickly. The referee has allowed the flow of the game to go. We've seen a few late ones from both sides over the course of the first 50 minutes of this match. I could appreciate, again, a referee trying to start and end this game with 11 players on the field. We'll be curious to see how much more the leash has been shown going forward. As Jacob Humney will restart out of the back. Second match that he's played for New Haven United this season. Meira. Now it's Solomon Adu. Vasic able to get it out wide. Alessio. Flag has stayed down here. Tackled away. Preston able to make that and force a throw by the corner flag. Capillari, Alessio. Bit of a heavy touch from Adu, and now a chance here for the visitors to build. Well, and that's another late one there, and this is going to be a card as well. Well, this is going to be on Santa Cruz. But now the referee is going to call over. That's Freddie Taylor. And he's going to ask for the captain to come over as well. Oh, it's that the high arm. Yeah, so Freddie Taylor going into the book and getting a stern talking to after the fact as well. A chance now for New Haven to get some players into the box off of a set piece.
The referee has issued a yellow card in the 51st minute of the match to Santa Cruz FC number 34, Freddie Taylor.
All right, so New Haven now will get players up here. And so Inesio Capillari is going to be given the responsibility off this set piece. Flips this in, but that's right at the keeper, Choi. Oh, it's a brilliant release as well. Well cut out by Adu. Looked to be something for the visitors. Good tackle, but it falls to the feet of Vasic. And now Capillari. Good tackle by Jack Laura. Timed that one well, crunched in. Cruz reset from the back. Again, it was New Haven that spurred the early chance on. Oh, good read, though, by Muhammad. He's able to keep that on as well and earn a throw. And New Haven, again, trying to break out of the back. It's a heavy pass, and stretching for that was Ryan Jacob. The gaps, still trying to see where Santa Cruz exactly is trying to pick them out from the reshuffling from New Haven. They're favoring the right side of the field in the first half. It's a good step from Caballari, and he's got Alessio again trying to play him through, and Choi off of his line. It's unconventional, but turns out to be a really great clearance. Laura has to go back home to Rodriguez. But yeah, Santa Cruz are really trying to get down the right in the first half. And with the change of having the outside backs get a little bit higher with the double pivot in the midfield, we'll see where they're electing to go. They favored a little bit in Jacob at times, down this near left side. Muhammad. It's got a big switch from Mera, but again, with Santa Cruz, we saw kind of midway through the first half as they're really trying to step that line up. Taleb trying to get that big switch. Well dribbled through as well, and New Haven now trying to apply pressure, but Taleb gets called for the foul. A bit of a bad break there, though. Carl Lundstrom is not happy about the tackle, and he's now going to remonstrate over to the assistant on this near side. We got the call. This ball pinged in the channel, now looking for Jack Andrews to get to it. But Laura again showing that experience in defense, able to hold him off. He's looking for a foul, but the referee's not going to whistle. A couple of players now barking at the referee, asking for a call one way or another. That cross kind of dug out, but Fogarty will just go back home. New Haven really haven't gotten the serve to Ali Taleb that they'd like. They had a few crosses swung towards him in the first half, just never got home. Here in the second half, he's really been deprived of service, but a run here from Vasic, and he's able to find Mera, and this is the space New Haven want to get him in. He's got Taleb into the middle. He trying to cut back, but showed enough to the defender. Vasic, who started the move, will reset. Yusuf Muhammad now. It's Solomon Adu. The SCSU product starting to link up. Fogarty, Mera able to dig that pass out, and Fogarty's gotten behind. Then Taleb goes to the middle. It's cut back now to Capillari, but the shot is blocked. Oh, that was a real chance there. Well built up from New Haven. They're now start to find their footing back into this match. gets a grab of the jersey there, and that's going to be a ball kicked away as well. And I believe that's Rudy Figueroa. He's now gone into the book after scoring a goal. That was back in the first half.
The referee has issued a yellow card in the 59th minute to Santa Cruz FC's number 17, Rudy Figueroa.
And he is now one assist away from completing the soccer version of a Gordie Howe hat trick. But that's one of those that's always going to drive a head coach nuts because, well, didn't need to do that in terms of kicking away the ball. The foul was not a cardable offense, but the delay of the game most certainly was. Now Vosic is going to be whistled for a foul on the little bit of a jersey tug. Mara's gotten through here, and Vosic has found him. Gui Mara on the right foot. Might have been put off by the defender. It was certainly a well-timed tackle. Doesn't get any of the ball. You'll see it here. Mara, who certainly favors the left foot, wasn't quite able to get this out. Yeah, slid right off the edge of the foot. Alessio gets it tackled off and actually goes last off him. It'll be a throw. It sounds like New Haven are going to be preparing a sub here. It's going to be McQuan Aldridge who will check on. Nope, I guess not. Okay. Well, New Haven were sending McQuan Aldridge. The referee said, okay, do you want it? New Haven apparently didn't, and now it's going to be a free kick on the hour mark. Dude nipping at the heels. So that was Ryan Jacob losing his shoe in the process. Still able to dig out a half-decent ball. And that's the smart thing to do. If you don't have your shoe on, just go to the ground and say, I want to take a second here. The referee spotted that and said, fine, fair enough. It's hard enough playing this game as well. If you can't play him with two shoes on, it makes it even harder. And now back with both sets of boots on. Jacob earns a corner kick. This game is certainly screaming for another goal to really get this one going. It's definitely now double figures in terms of set pieces for Santa Cruz. New Haven actually conceded off of a set piece in their last game on the weekend. Trying not to see a replication of that here, but it'll be another right-footed effort into the box, but the referee is going to bring a halt to it before we restart play. It's a bit of a stern talking to a number of players. Never an easy job for an official. Keep track of everything. Rodriguez already been fouled once in this match. This hit towards the center of the box. Header from Laura cleared away. Handball shout, mostly coming from the fans. Now a chance here for Alessio to keep it on. He's got three with him. Alessio beats one. Got a handful of jersey tugging him away, and now the referee's going to bring this back for a card. It'll be really interesting to see who actually is going to be the recipient of this yellow. It's about three different candidates who could have gotten that one.
Rudy, card. Rudy. Left. Good.
Well, we'll get confirmation of who got that yellow card back in a second as Alessio now. Certainly a really good opportunity for New Haven. It's a great header, and it's a beautiful header from Mera. It's what he does. Finds the back of the net for New Haven United. He'll pose for the fans as well, but boy, that's a big goal for the hosts. A set piece as well. Short one, that is, and the ball dinked into the back post from Preston Alessio, who's now got a pair of goal contributions, and New Haven are back in front.
From number 10, also entering the match for Santa Cruz, number 14, Kian Jarrett.
Well, you feel like the momentum of this match now has really flipped in the direction here of New Haven. It comes after what was a silly yellow card. Santa Cruz trying to foul in a transitional area and, yeah, take the short set piece. And Alessio now with a goal and an assist. His match is done. And what a tackle as well from Humany. And Fogarty does well to shield it out. Again, New Haven trying to attack down that right side, or excuse me, the left side of the field. Ken Charis, the substitute in for Santa Cruz as well. If I miss a few things, folks, apologies. Trying to do about 4 things at once. And also Edmund Hodzik also on. And Freddie Taylor able to skip around a defender. Here's the substitute in Edmund Hodzik. Ball towards a penalty spot, headed away. Taylor also able to take it down. Reload on the cross, intercepted well by Vosic, and he's looking for any sort of an outlet. Mera eventually shows. Try to nutmeg the substitute. Good pressuring from both Mera and McQuan Aldridge, the 2 substitute. And nearly Taleb able to take it off the men. Halfway through the second half here. And still, as I said, next goal would probably really open this game up a little bit with both of these teams searching for 3 points. And with only 1 point between the 2 squads in the standings, we kick off the second half of the North Atlantic Conference regular season schedule. Really now the question is going to be for head coach Francisco Fernandez, how much is he going to gamble and how long will he wait till he gamble? Vosic goes back home in between the sticks, and Rodriguez composed to say that. Able to build it out of the back. Capillari. Cheeky nutmeg. And the switch is a good one. Tamara's Desnitsa now getting himself into the match. The heavy touch from Mera. I'm not sure if he was trying to help that onto Aldridge. And then Mera gets fouled, and there's going to be more pushing and shoving. And another yellow card has been shown. I think this is for Hodzik, who came on. unfortunately, just could not pick up the number there, but I think it is Idman Hazik. I'll just give it to him. Off the set piece, ball cleared away. That swung into a pretty dangerous area. Good strength there from Aldridge. 15, okay. So Charlie Johnson was the one that picked up the yellow card. Thank you very much to our production team for picking that one up. Again, I've never claimed that my eyes are good. They're actually pretty awful. But here is the substitute, Idman Hazik. Now Petr Bajs. Plenty of bodies to aim for. Cross goes into the back post. It's knocked down, but no one was there outside of Hazik. And again, New Haven will hit on the transition here as Vasic picks apart a beauty of a pass. Taleb, now to Mera. And again, this is the area where he wants to go. Just crunching tackle, well met by Charlie Johnson, who is on that yellow card. I think Vasic was trying to foul Andrews, but Andrews, good strength, carries on. Hazik, Bajs. Not a bad serve to the edge of the area. Hazik trying to take it down. Desnitsa clears, but only as far as Bajs. Fogarty does well. Now Mera once again to try and attack forward. Still another 19 minutes left to go in this, and it feels breakneck right now in terms of the pace. Mera chopping inside. We had Aldridge there, but a good recovery tackle from TJ Kahali. That's a needed step as well by Vasic. He had to get that one right. And good talk by a few players. Desnitsa will just hold. Something for New Haven over the course of their 1+ seasons, managing games out. Some games it has gotten frenetic at times, of course, with a bit of a younger roster trying to go for the jugular and get the third goal, but I like the decision from a few players just saying hold, keep ball, value the possession right now. Good strength from Aldridge. Gets it out wide. Gets the return. Aldridge just high and wide. Well, McQuan earned the opportunity to take that. A lovely move that he started. Got the return pass from Mera. And New Haven are really trying to hunt down that third goal right now, as it looks like Santa Cruz are preparing a trio of changes. Fogarty's going to get the little scoop ball here. He's got Taleb making a run into the box, and not a bad area handled by Choi. Oh, that could have certainly been something there for New Haven. Ben Fogarty doing a nice job, by the way, sprinting back into position. It looks like Chance Tharian, Kareem El-Jamal, Declan Radigan. Oh, it's going to be all the changes remaining for Santa Cruz. Eric Causey as well, looking like 4 for 4. Good step by Fogarty, and now again New Haven will look to break. Kahali with the foul. Well, I was asking earlier if Francisco Fernandez, the head coach of Santa Cruz FC, how aggressive would he get with the substitution patterns? Well, the aggression is literally have everybody go. because it looks like New Haven are going to prepare Jason Price to come on here.
Substitution for New Haven United FC, 7 minutes, number 22, Jason Price, exiting match, number 9, Ali Taleb.
So it also, New Haven are out of substitutions as well, outside of their backup goalkeeper and Cyrus Eshashi. Santa Cruz are preparing their 4-on, 4-off. The referee is looking over to the bench, but they're not going to make that change just quite yet. Fogarty, that's not a bad idea, but they're swerving away from Price, and now here comes all those changes.
Substitution for Santa Cruz FC, entering the match, number 4, Eric Halsey, number 19, Declan Radigan, number 20, Kareem El Jamal, and number 23, Chance Varian. Also entering the match, back to the 65th minute, number 28, Ethan Hodson.
The one thing we don't have to worry about anymore is any further substitutions in terms of field players, because everybody outside of the reserve keepers for both teams have been thrown onto the field, though, as I do say that the last time New Haven United were at home, New York Shockers' Tyler Brennan, the backup goalkeeper, actually had to come on for a couple of minutes due to an injury. And you like the time, though, the substitution. Still with 15 minutes to go. It's enough time for the players to get into the match. And you're not just being rushed on to be rushed on for. As Aldridge does well to split a pair of defenders. Capillari, I think he wanted to keep the move going out wide to Price. But just undercut the angle. Santa Cruz now will start from the back. Again, if you're just joining us, New Haven scoring in the 4th minute from Preston Alessio. Response from Santa Cruz 6 minutes before halftime from Rudy Figueroa, and then a headed goal from Guillermo Mera in the 65th minute. Mera, by the way, goal number 4 for him on the season. And these two teams played a couple of weeks ago. That was over Memorial Day weekend. It was a 2-0 victory for Santa Cruz. The New Haven own goal was one of those 2 tallies. And now the referee is going to stop play because there was a second ball onto the field. Christian Rodriguez saying to the ref, can you just hold, where there is no good advantage going to be building, so just a drop ball. I think that ball hit one of the big poles behind one of the nets, so it was punted away. Desnitsa now with Price. Mera once again. Been a game changer since coming on at halftime. Mera tackled away out for a throw, just weaving his magic. And Guillermo, even before debuting for University of New Haven in the fall, the standout last year for this club with 4 goals. He's already equaled that mark, and we've just gone past the halfway point of the regular season. It's going to be a corner to come here for New Haven. Mera had such a solid season with the University of New Haven, garnering all NEC accolades. 3 goals across 14 matches. So Tommy Batera, the head coach of the University of New Haven, on site, checking in on a couple of his players. Corner taken short towards Desnitsa. Drives that across to the back post. What a save! Oh my, Aaron Choi. He flew across the box, going post to post to kick away that effort. It stays on, however. Desnitsa, that was a great idea just to drive it into the area. This is hit to the back post. Mera nearly got to there. But what a save this was. We'll take a look at this here. That ball just pumped into space, comes all the way through. Was that Jack Laura at the back post? I think it was. Either maybe him or Fogarty, one of the defenders. Either way, that's a brilliant save from Choi to keep it at a 2-1 scoreline. Jack Andrews trying to get in behind. Defended well by Hummening. Well turned away from pressure by Yusuf Muhammad. He's able to find Aldridge. 10 minutes to go here. And both of these teams desperate to get the 3 points. What's at stake? Just 1 point separating the two squads with only 4 more matches to go. They will not play each other again. Head-to-head also comes into play in addition to goal difference. Santa Cruz won the earlier season meeting by 2-0. The referee's going to bring this back for a foul. New Haven right now have a +4 on the goal difference if that category comes into play for a tiebreaker, and Santa Cruz are a -3. And also important to note, Santa Cruz, they do not play the New York Shockers anymore, who are 5 points clear coming into the night at the top of the standings. New Haven still have to go up to the capital region of New York State before pretty much playing the bottom of the division to finish off the season. But a set piece to come now for the visitors. 6 in the box to aim for. Someone goes down. And the volley over the bar. It was a wasteful moment for Eric Causey. And I could hear Clydis Capillari telling his goalkeeper, get everybody up. This is about, so going back to speaking 10 minutes ago about game management. Especially at the younger level, we're seeing everyone, constantly build out of the back. That's perfectly fine. You want players to be comfortable in possession as there is a push. The referee might have had a chance for an advantage, but it brings it back. But inside the final 10 minutes or so, it's got to be safety first. Play long, play direct. Worst thing that could happen, especially if you're in a tricky situation, clear lines, reset, and go again. Kareem El-Jamal will go short. One of those 4 substitutes that came on with about 15 minutes to go. Good tackle by Mera. Hodzik comes back, the curler just goes wide. Kareem El-Jamal getting himself in. The 2 substitutes, he and Hodzik linking up. And that's a couple of chances now for Santa Cruz. El-Jamal just didn't get the curl that he would have wanted. When New Haven, in this case, want to build out of the back here. And I'm also okay with varying your routines as well in terms of building and going long. But you could see Rodriguez, he did not like what he saw. And that's okay in that situation. Clear your lines and get behind the ball, though you can hear a couple of New Haven players screaming and asking players to drop in just a bit deeper. Causey, good step by Mera, and he wins it. Mera tried to go for the nutmeg, doesn't come off. El-Jamal with the big switch, comfortable for Muhammad. Can he find Aldridge? He cannot. Causey into space. good stand on the tackle. Lines, though, still not cleared. Player goes down. It's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the area. And this is a prime opportunity now for Santa Cruz, just outside the box. And again, New Haven just not doing enough to clear their lines. We'll see it right there. Yeah, Vasic gets him just on the edge of the D. So probably a good 2 yards away from outside the edge of the 18. And it will be Karim El Jamal to take this set piece. And New Haven are going to ask for 4 in the wall here. Oh, excuse me, 5 in the wall here. It's now his moment. El Jamal goes low and doesn't beat the wall. Well, it's difficult from that sort of a space. You either can do one of two things. You go for power or try and just clip it over the wall. New Haven asking for a foul. They're not going to get it. And Fogarty has to concede the corner. Declan Radigan was able to shake off the defender, and now the referee is going to call over one of the New Haven players. I think Fogarty is going to get a yellow card for dissent here with 5 minutes to go.
Referee shows a yellow card in the 86th minute to New Haven United's number 3, Ben Fogarty.
But yet another corner to come now for Santa Cruz. This hit to the back post, and Christian got 2 hands to it, and a free kick coming. That's really good goalkeeping there for the youngster. Timed his jump well, knew that he was going to be collided into. And that's what you want out of your keeper. Be strong in your area and convincing. Yeah, and he's also going to tell everybody to get forward here. No messing about and playing out of the back. Remember, just 3 days ago, New Haven down at American Soccer Club of New York, albeit after an hour-and-a-half rain delay in that second-half stoppage time, because that's a late one there. There is an advantage. Well, now that one also hurt. My goodness. The ball hit the referee actually before the tackle came in. The referee could have booked one of 2 players in that sequence if he wanted to. And somehow all this is going to be Santa Cruz's possession. And now there's some jawing between the 2 benches at the moment as the 4th referee has to get involved. But anyways, back to the point it was making with New Haven knowing that they conceded late in second half stoppage time on the weekend. Just trying to get compact right now. El Jamal into the channel for Hodzik. Idman Hodzik, one of the substitutes that came on around the hour mark. Little 1-2. El Jamal again. Able to skip past one. Lays it back. And the effort goes wide. Hodzik just couldn't get his shoulders over it, and he sprayed it wide of the mark. But you can now certainly feel that the tensions are really starting to boil up right now. Still, both teams feel like there's one more goal in it, and they're hoping that it goes their way. If it's for Santa Cruz, they could get a piece and a point on the road before they travel down to Long Island on Saturday to take on American Soccer Club. New Haven are going to travel out to Rhode Island for the first time in organizational history to take on AC Newport. And now the referee is going to issue another yellow card. And this is going to be to Inesio Capillari. Well, for the amount of contentious tackles that we had in the first 60 minutes of the match. All of a sudden, it's cards coming, but for Descent. Anyways, short set piece. Ball flicked on, and oh my goodness. Rodriguez nearly just let that ball drop right into the path of a Santa Cruz player. And New Haven not electing to launch the ball forward here. And again, not convincing in their clearance. Lundstrom gets it forward. Hodzik. And now Price able to get onto this. And really, that's where you want the ball just clattered as far away from your goal as possible. It's elementary, but sometimes you have to be basic. Oh, that's given away, and Mera now. He's got Price making a run. That's a late tackle. Desnitsa with the heavy touch. And he's got a big switch as Vasic to find McQuan Aldridge. And Aldridge should make this. And really should just go to the corner flag. And we're being told that there's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time to come. There's still another chance as there's a corner to come. What a job by McQuan Aldridge. Making an impact off the bench. Remember, he scored the equalizer on Saturday against American Soccer Club of New York. Now showing his strength and holding it up in the corner.
Referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Well, now Santa Cruz, it pretty much has to be just get forward. Throw for the visitors. Santa Cruz again. Start from the back is Lundstrom pings it out wide. Ball cleared away. Still everybody remains forward for the visitors. It's a bit of a wasteful cross there. There's a coming together, and Fogarty gets whistled for the foul. It's kind of an incidental coming together there. Fogarty, who's already one of many players on a yellow card. There's not much in it, but certainly enough. Because this is going to be Shanji Santos. Santos is the one that scored the winner on the weekend for Santa Cruz. Could he come up with the heroics once again here? Got a couple of minutes already into second half stoppage time. Is this the last chance for Santa Cruz? And again, there's Rodriguez. Safety first as he parries it over the bar. Choi has a quick look to the bench, by the way, but he's been told to hold back. But nearly every field player up forward here for the visitors. Santos once again with a good strike. It's off the bar. Keeper gets a piece to it as well. It's a brilliant save from Rodriguez, and the foul off the ball. But what a save from Christian Rodriguez. You'll see he just gets ever so slight of a touch. A big, strong left hand. Over a half dozen saves for the young man. Will be going up to Vermont in the fall. But right now, it's his heroics that's keeping New Haven in front. There's about 1 minute left to go of stoppage time. Santa Cruz are screaming to tell the referee to tell the goalkeeper to get on with it. And that's the right space for Rodriguez. Vasic does well. He gets dumped down. And that's a frustration foul from the visitors. And New Haven will be happy to take those. And Certainly now the referee took a short look at the watch. Can't imagine that there's going to be much more time after this one. Boy, the winner will potentially come from Guillermo Mera for New Haven in the 65th minute, but it's Christian Rodriguez's brilliance in between the posts that solidifies the points. Nothing coming from that set piece, however, and it's everybody forward now quickly here for Santa Cruz as Choi lumps it ahead. Strong win from Muhammad. Referee again, another look at the watch. Aldridge blocks the clearance. This is now the last chance coming for the visitors. Under hit on the pass. Vasic stands up. Hudzik. And that's going to do it. New Haven United with a crucial 3 points at home confirms what is a big victory over the course of this season. The game winner comes from Guillermo Mera in the 65th minute, but the brilliance in net, it has to be said, from young Christian Rodriguez gets New Haven the 3 points. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for spending your Wednesday evening here watching NPSL Soccer on the New Haven United FC YouTube page. As I said, New Haven will be heading on the road to take on AC Newport on the weekend. They'll be back in action on Saturday, June the 20th, as they welcome in Osners at the University of New Haven. For our entire MVP TV crew, I'm JJ Duke saying so long, and we'll see you next time.